Hello, I'm Crickets and welcome back to I Have a Story. I'm here to share with you today about how the cost of gas and living, just basic necessities of life, skyrocketing like they are, is affecting people out in the country. Living here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, gas already is more expensive than it is in a lot of other places because, oh, you have to cross a bridge, so we're going to charge you more. And you're limited on where you can go. So we also have local greed going on here and people who charge outrageous amounts because where else are you going to get the stuff from? Well, there's the internet, and a lot of people here don't even know how to use it. And part of the problem is because our services here don't work either. It's unbelievable how you can have 5G, 5 bars on your phone, and still nothing works. But hey, I guess the AT&T is the only tower we have here, so we're forced into only that. But at least the CEO is making almost $30 million a year and keeps giving himself $2 million raises while we all just suffer. And that's all this is, all of it. It's what all of this is all about. Let me share with you what the rising cost of gas has done to people and why it's cost them their jobs. Because when people here have to drive 90, 100-mile round trips and gas is through the roof, and now they're talking about, there's this what's been stated about how now they're putting 15% ethanol in all gas, so you're losing fuel economy on top of that. It's costing people cannot afford to drive to work. They can't. There's no big jobs here that pay a lot of money unless you're a greedy business owner and overcharge astronomical prices. People cannot afford to drive to work. Our local gas station manager, she just quit her job because she can't afford to drive to work anymore. She drives a 100-mile round trip. We also live in a place where you have to have a four-wheel drive vehicle or else in the wintertime you don't get anywhere. You're stuck. We can't drive Priuses. We can't even drive electric cars because when you only have a 300-mile range, give or take, on an electric car, and then in the wintertime that reduces anywhere up to 40-ish% of your battery life is depleted just in the cold climate just because it's cold. You can't make it. You can't do it. You cannot drive a round trip on you have a 200-mile round trip and your battery capacity now has dropped down below that 200 miles. You can't even drive that to work, let alone trying to drive these cars in the snow conditions we have here, like this horrible winter we just had. I mean, some people call it horrible. I found it pretty amazing. I'm grateful I got to live it, experience it. I survived, so all is good. It was another experience in life, and I've experienced a whole lot worse than snow. I just went to the grocery store. I was there 2 days ago. Our hamburger just went up $1 a pound. I can understand small increases, but our food going up 20, 25% in just overnight. And then we see these independent reporters who've done the investigations and found, well, it's not because of actual cost of production. It's just they're making more money. That's all this is. The greed in our country has become overwhelming. Didn't our president run on no new wars and we're going to lower the cost of living? Boy, I'm starting to feel like we just got another boot in the butt, right? Another millionaire, billionaire politician who just screwed us because they don't care about us. They don't care about the cost of living. They can afford whatever they want. It doesn't hurt them one bit, but it hurts the 99%. So now people, how are you going to eat? People giving up their jobs because they're going backwards in life trying to work. Financially, they're going backwards and can't afford to drive to work. And people are losing everything. I'm seeing on the internet more and more people on both sides of the political spectrum saying, let's revolt. We've had enough. Is that what it really is going to take? Why is why is the price of our gas in America so high? Because our oil refineries, the oil companies themselves, not the refineries, The oil companies themselves who are pulling the oil out of our ground are double, well, triple dipping actually, because not only did we have what we were paying for gas prior to the war in Iran, but we had other countries now coming to us because shut down the straits. Nobody can get oil from the Middle East, so the rest of the world is suffering. So they're coming to us. But hey, listen to Trump. Those big, beautiful boats coming to get our big, beautiful oil. What does that do for the American people? We didn't benefit from it. Instead, greed consumed the billionaires who have these oil manufacturing plants, the drilling plants, extracting the oil. They said, hey, other people, we can sell it to them for more than what we're selling it to you for. So we're going to make money off of them. We're going to raise your prices. So this is where I get the triple dipping. Because not only did you have what you were selling to us and still making billions of dollars of profit every 3 months, every quarter. Billions every quarter. But then you were able to sell to the rest of the world now and make double that. And then on top of that, raise the price to all of us and make triple that. Give or take, that's where I'm getting the triple dipping from. What's it going to take to get our country back? To stop this greed from the billionaire class who just wants to take advantage of us. They have more money than you and I would ever know what to do with, but yet they're taking more from us instead of helping us because they care so much about us, right? This is really just absolutely devastated where I live. Plus, where I live is also very, very, the huge amount of money that comes here is for tourism. Can tourists come here anymore when they can't even afford to put gas in their car, go to work, or feed their family? So now we're getting hit just whammy after whammy. I mean, I gotta say, it doesn't affect me as much as it affects a lot of other people. I set my life up so that I could be able to make it through these situations. Even as dirt poor as I am, I could still survive. And the biggest reason I'm dirt poor is because all the illegal corruption that has taken place in my life. My channel, I've got plenty of information on my channel to tell you exactly where I'm coming from. But I still care about my community. I still care about my country and the rest of my countrymen and women. We used to be able to just say countrymen, and that used to just involve everybody, but now we all have to have our titles out there, right? This world's become something I don't even recognize anymore. So this is really damning. And then on top of that, here for decades, men have been charged illegal sums of child support. Illegal. It's not, this isn't just I'm upset about it and I'm just saying that. No, illegal sums of child support. Like in my case, I've already shared in my channel. A year after a divorce is finalized, we go to court for something that is not even relevant to pre-divorce, but yet my ex-wife can say, I want another $14,000 for the year before our divorce. Our divorce has been finalized for a year. We're said and done. I already settled on an agreement and I've been paying on it and paid it off. But no, the judge just says, sure, here's another 14 grand. You're in felony arrears. That's not legal. I have civil and constitutional rights, and so do the rest of the men here, but it has been denied to us. So when you have to live off of these people who are living off of 49% of their pay, friends of mine who are already homeless because 49% of their pay, how do you live off of that? Could you live off of 49% of your pay and then still try to survive through these insane price increases? Yeah, I don't even know what word to say. The emotions I feel right now, it's beyond words.